Hey dolls! So as you can see from the title above, this video is all about my first impressions on the new L'Oreal Nude Magique and Glam Bronze Cushion de Soleil cushion foundations. Now, a cushion foundation has been very popular with Asian beauty. I believe it came from Korea. I haven't tried any other cushion foundations apart from Kaiko's BB foundation, but it wasn't very good and the shade range wasn't great, so I didn't really use it. So I've only seen 2 videos on the Nude Magique Cushion. I've only seen one for the Glam Bronze, so that's kind of why I'm doing this video today. Now, in the States, I know they have the L'Oreal Lumi Cushion foundation, but we don't have this in the UK. We literally just have this one and the bronzer. I believe the bronzer is only available in the UK at the moment. So basically it comes in this really cute packaging. Looks like a little compact. It's a little plasticky and it's got the purpley colour that all the Nude Magique packaging has. I am a big fan of the Nude Magique BB powder. It's my absolute all-time favourite drugstore powder. I will say with the range of this cushion foundation, there isn't that big of a colour shades. Mine is in 01, which actually was pretty hard to find. There was literally 2 that weren't open, but the rest seemed to be more towards medium to tan skin tones. I didn't really see any dark skin toned, so I have not tried this at all. I'm just swatched it in the store to see if it was definitely my shade. So this says it's supposed to give you a dewy, glowy foundation skin. It doesn't say anything apart from that. I know the Nude Magique stuff usually does give a very high coverage, so that's kind of what I'm hoping for. So when you open it up, it has this mirror, the cushion pad, and it's sealed, and it's got this little plastic casing. You just peel that off with some foundation on it, and it just has the cushion in the inside. Now, just at first squishing, there is a lot of product in there, so I don't know how this is gonna cover my face. So that's it swatched there, but you can't really see it, so I'm hoping that because you can't really see it, it's going to be a good match for my skin tone. There is only 14.6 grams in here, which I believe is smaller than your average foundation, though if it goes okay I might buy another one. But you can actually create your own cushion foundation just with using all the packaging and your favourite foundations and things. This is SPF 29, which is good, which means it's going to protect you from the sun. So that's that one. This is the Glam Bronze Cushion de Soleil. Now this is a fresh glow bronzer. It has, with L'Oreal bronzers stuff, it always has this coppery packaging. There's no SPF, it has the same amount in, and it just says it's a fresh glow, so I don't really know how this is going to work. Again, comes with the little cushion and mirror pad, a little plastic casing. Now it did say it was a universal bronzer, so I'm hoping that it covers well for my skin tone, matches. So I'm just going to swatch it and try and blend it out. With that bronzer stuff, you definitely only need a very tiny amount, so that's what it looks like. So it's actually pretty good at almost being a good bronzer for my skin tone. It is coming off a bit light in the camera for some reason. I think it's just the lighting in general. So I'm going to start applying the Nude Magique Cushion onto my face. So before I get started, I'm just going to tell you what I've got on my face. I've got my Benefit Pore Minimum or Professional Primer on my face, and I've done my brows with concealer around my brows. That's all I've got on my face. You're supposed to do a rolling motion like this, so we're going to see how it goes. So a lot of product picked up then. Okay, so that's half of my face done. As you can see, it has pretty evened out my skin tone. My blemishes are slightly covered up, but not like massively. But it really made my eyes look more awake and less red and everything. So it is quite nice, but I'm really having trouble with this like little pad on my fingers. It just seems to be falling off. So I'm gonna finish the rest of my face. Okay, so that's one layer all over my face. I wouldn't say the coverage is that thick or that strong. It's definitely not very dewy, which is nice because I'm oily skinned. I don't really like massively dewy products, and I know the Lumiere version of this product is very, very dewy. I'm going to put another coat on just to see if it covers up a bit better. It does feel like it's dried. It's a little tacky like over in these areas, but it isn't too bad. It doesn't have a smell or anything like that, but it definitely has helped cover up some of my redness. So I'm gonna add another coat. Okay, so that is a second coat. I don't think I'm gonna get any more coverage than I've already got. This is the sponge already. It's looking pretty gross, pretty much. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to wash that efficiently, but that is pretty much it for my face. I'll zoom you in. So as you can see, my under eye area is still a bit red and pinkish, so it didn't fully cover that. Obviously you can still see my freckles. Comparing to the concealer that was already there, it's blended out pretty evenly. Obviously my blemishes you can still pretty much see, but the redness is pretty much covered. I think overall, if you had like a really clear skin, it would be perfect for like one dab, but I think for me personally it doesn't give me enough coverage that I would like. I mean, as an overall foundation, it does feel quite nice on the to touch. It's not too tacky. I mean, obviously it's still a little tacky because I have only just recently reapplied it. The shade range isn't too bad. I don't see much of a skin color difference, or maybe I can. There is some slight difference between my face and my neck. I think a lot of it with the application of the little pad, it's so hard, especially for me anyway. The 2-finger method would have been okay, except from it was just a little bit too big, but it wasn't big enough for 3 fingers, which is a bit annoying. I think if I had a proper sponge, it might help it a lot more. Looking in the big mirror, it isn't actually too bad. I mean, it could be better, but it isn't massively bad. I mean, I definitely wouldn't wear this like out to any special occasion, maybe like everyday kind of wear, but maybe not doubled, maybe just like a bit of concealer and stuff. So I'm going to put on my concealer very quickly, and then I'm going to do some bronzing. Okay, so moving on, we're now going to try the L'Oreal Glam Bronze Cushion de Soleil. Now I'm going to do this a little bit different to how I did the foundation, because of how, not fast, but yeah, fast at the same time, how quickly it kind of set on my face. I'm worried that if I pat it down but it needs blending, it will end up drying and sticking there. So what I'm going to do, fold in the cushion, just like so it's on sort of one finger, and create a contour with it. But I've also got a brush to help blend it out if need be. So here goes nothing. It's not actually looking too bad. It is actually blending out quite well with just the pad. So I've got some more product and I'm going to continue with the rest of my face. So I'm really impressed with that. I don't really like cream contour or anything like that, or use cream products as bronzers or blushes and things, but I really like this. It's blended out so well, like it's ridiculous. I absolutely love it. Obviously, as you can see, the pad has got really dirty again, but it didn't continuously fall off my fingers, which is great. So weird, like I didn't expect it to look as good as it does. Obviously, for some reason my camera is just not picking it up. I will zoom you guys in. So there is the contour. As you can see, it's a little bit more darker on this side than it is on this side, but it's kind of bronzed up on my face quite nicely. It doesn't look too over the top, like when you look straight on it doesn't look properly like contoured or anything like that. It doesn't look in your face, which is quite nice. Again, it didn't have a smell and it's dried pretty nicely onto the skin. Obviously, for some reason my cheekbones are always sticky when I do makeup, but it's not actually too bad. I really like it. So I'm just going to do the rest of my makeup and I will see you in a bit. Okay, so this is a little crazy, I completely understand, but I'm actually doing a special effects tutorial right after this. So I've done my face, I've put on eyelashes and like over contoured like my nose, but I'm still unsure about the whole foundation as it is. It did pretty much set, which I'm pretty happy about. When I do my special effects, I'm gonna see the difference that it makes, but as a first impression, I think it's fab, like especially for pretty much everyday use. The bronzer is really nice. I don't know if it's just me, but I don't know, it looks a little tiny patchy. It has kind of intensified my contour anyway, but I'm happy with it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did, subscribe if you're not, and leave a comment down below what you thought, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!